Hey guys, it's Danny. Today I have a whole bunch of new rePotme products to unbox and check out. They came out with some new products and it's been a while since we got any PR, pre-pandemic for sure. So I'm super excited, especially because do we see what I'm holding here? Do we even see what I'm holding here? Those of you who are new will say, what the heck are you on about? Don't worry. I shall explain, I shall educate you, don't worry, in the lore of MissOrchidGirl. Right, so as some of you might know, rePotme is my one and only long-term collaborator and sponsor of the channel. And from time to time, I get to check out their new products. The problem is they are based in the USA and I am here in the EU, which means I cannot import some of the most popular products they actually sell, which are organics and fertilizers. Through some sort of miracle, I got the MSU today. We're gonna get to that. I'm not gonna question it, I'm just going to accept it. But yeah, potting mixes and stuff, no go. They will be available in Europe at some point. Things are going a little slow, but until then, yeah, no potting mixes for me here in the EU. But it's okay, I at least have the MSU Fertilizer. Oh, I forgot to mention at the end of the video, we are also going to have a giveaway, a rePotme product, which is none of these that I believe some of you might enjoy. So stay tuned for that. Before that though, let's just start with the products that I already know. Let's start with the MSU, so you know, so you're up to date. Once upon a time, about 6 years ago, or 7 or 8 at this point, I don't remember, yours truly learns about this magical fertilizer that makes the rounds in the US, called the MSU Fertilizer, and she wants a piece of the action. Problem is, it's not available in the EU, but we have a sort of a replacement alternative for it, which of course I tried and it failed. I hated it. No, thank you. No need to go into the details. I will now revisit the story, but some very kind viewers sent me a little bit of this fertilizer and I use it and I love it, and it's the greatest fertilizer of life for me. It was the rePotme labeled MSU Fertilizer, and by the way, MSU stands for Michigan State University. They actually developed the formula. Now, I started to collaborate with rePotme after I used and loved the MSU, so this was a good part of why I accepted the deal 6 years ago, and I have no regrets. I really honestly love their products, but this is what started it all, and some of you might remember, I love this fertilizer. I did not have it for the past few years, but I am happy now to have it. I don't know why I was allowed to have it, because last time I was forced to destroy it. Yeah, I'm not gonna question it. How about that? Let's leave the universe be. Thank you kindly. I'll leave it as it is. I have the MSU. And if you've never used the MSU Fertilizer, but you are fortunate enough to be able to order it, try it out. I don't think you're gonna regret it. Alrighty, so that's one product that I will always recommend no matter what. Second, you might have seen me use this in pretty much all of my repotting videos. This guy though. This is the Pro Snips with stem notch. This is a new one. This is my old one that I've been using for the past couple of years, 2 years, 3 years at this point. I should clean it more often, right? Well, I'm not known to properly take care of my tools, and it still works like the first day that I got it. It is absolutely amazing. And if you watch my orchids, or rather Orchid Care for Beginners series, you will see it very often mentioned in products I like from rePotme, because I do believe you would like it. I'm using it with orchid roots, with orchid stems, with everything. And as I was saying, I'm not taking care of it properly, and you can see it's well loved, but I should clean it more often. It still works like the first day. It is incredible. Again, recommended. I think it's gonna last you a long time, especially if you take care of it. Maybe you can sharpen it as well. Mine doesn't need sharpening. At least I don't think it does. I never did. Could use a little bit of scrubbing on the blade, but other than that, it really works so amazing. And this I'm gonna keep for when this one breaks, which will never happen. So yay! Do you know what's better than 1 Pro Snips? 2 Pro Snips. Alrighty. So these were the products that I already know. Now come the stuff that I don't know. They're new and I'm very excited to check them out. So first off, these are self-watering pots. They look very much like their ceramic pots, if you remember, but they're not ceramic. They are actually plastic. And I think they do have the same design or very close, yeah. Look at that, it's so pretty. Oh wow, okay, so the design is the same, it's just made out of plastic, and as you can see, we have cones here. So no wicks that refuse to wick anymore. You have the cones. As long as the cones have contact with water, the self-watering system should work. And I have the most perfect orchids for these pots. I just repotted them. Anyway, I can unpot some of the jewels and use them in these pots, but also the slipper orchids. It is time to actually repot them. And maybe I'm gonna use some of the, oh no. I should pot the mini phalaenopsis because they're thirsty. Decisions. What should I pot in these? Oh, this one is so pretty. Look at this color. This one is so pretty. Oh, wow. Okay, really like this one. What should I pot in these? Maybe since I already potted the jewel orchids and I already had some plans for some terrariums with them, maybe I'm gonna give these pots to the phals. Oh, this one is white. Yay! The phals would love these. As you might already know, I grow my orchids in full sphagnum moss, but the phalaenopsis are some of the last ones that have not been repotted yet. So they're in a bark and moss medium for the past 3 years, and it's going bad, and they're getting thirsty very, very fast. So they will most likely be transferred into full sphagnum moss like my other orchids and self-watering. I was contemplating, I think I said it in a video, that I wanted self-watering systems for them because, oh boy, I cannot keep up sometimes with them. And have you seen my phals? Just to clarify. Why are my mini phals so thirsty? Well, because they are full of flowers. This one will be full as well. So whenever they have this many flowers, I'm happy, but they dehydrate very fast. And also in the summer. Anyway, they are big little beasties. And I think they will fit perfectly in one of these self-watering pots. Goody, I'm so happy. Okay, so these I'm probably going to take you along when I do the video. I might go ahead and repot them as they are still in bloom. I don't usually have issues with flower loss or things of the sorts. While they're in buds, things are a little iffy, and I would rather not disturb them much, but when already the flowers are open, there's no issue. I can repot them. Next up, we also have some ceramic pots, and the packaging for them looks very nice. Very aesthetically pleasing. So let's see, have some foam here and the actual pot itself as well. So I started with this one because I actually have a few like this one, the tall ones, and I have some vandas in them. Let me show you. I didn't show you these vandas in a while. I'll link you down below to the video in which I pot them, but let me show you them in these pots. There we are. This is a Neophoenicia and Rinco Stylus Gigantea hybrid. I think it has a registered name, but I forgot. It has buds, it has flower spikes now. Look at that. So for things that really like a lot of aeration, such as vandas, I really do like these types of pots. But obviously, depending how things work out for you, you can actually put any type of orchid in such a pot because it has ventilation, especially if you live in an area which is not an oven, such as my area. These can work for any orchid, Cattleyas, Phalaenopsis, maybe slightly too airy for Oncidiums, but again, depending on your environment. You could get away with Oncidiums as well if you have a cooler environment, maybe more humid environment. Anyway, but yeah, there you go. They're very, very pretty. There are some pots that are larger as well, and I have a suspicion this is one of them. Look at the box though. I'm gonna keep these and I'm gonna keep my aquarium accessories in these because these boxes are like jewels on their own. So yeah, totally keeping the boxes. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. Oh wow, look at this. So something like this you can definitely use with a Phalaenopsis as well. Now you can choose to pot your orchid in a plastic pot first and then put it here and pretty much use it as a decorative pot without impairing circulation too much, or you can pot them directly into the ceramic pot like I did. Whatever you prefer. Just so you know though, if you're going to remove an orchid that has a lot of roots from a ceramic pot like this, even if it's glazed, you'll still have to go through a lot of root breakage, which is fine if your orchid has a lot of roots. But just so you know, ceramic pots, no matter if they're glazed or unglazed, can actually damage a lot of roots because the roots do attach a lot to the sides of the ceramic pot. But as I was saying, it's fine if your orchid has a lot of roots, and especially if you have a cattleya. The old roots don't make it anyway, so it really doesn't matter if you break them. What matters is the new roots and that you repot at the right time. So here we have another ceramic pot. This is bigger. Wow, okay, this is a big one. This is absolutely perfect for a bigger type of vanda, which I am contemplating in using. Some of you have asked me what happened to my vandas. I got a little upset with them. So currently, most of my vandas are outside. We had a pretty mild winter up until a little while ago. So I decided to put them out because they were just not blooming in my grow space anymore. The only ones that were blooming, hold on, were these ones. And this one actually bloomed recently and I just didn't film it. It's my oldest vanda, maybe my oldest orchid at this point, the Bangkok Sunset. And this is a medium-sized vanda, but she's growing pretty big at this point. She needs a repot. Yep, definitely needs a repot, and I'm seriously considering using this pot because she is becoming top heavy at this point as well. So the tinier vandas like the Gigantea and Rinko Stylus, they're still here because they do bloom even in lower light, but the big vandas, they just didn't bloom for me. They just are not performing very well in the grow room. They need more light than that. So I put them outside to get enough light, and they kind of made it through the winter, surprisingly enough. So yeah, I'm gonna keep them out and hopefully they will bloom because here in the plant room, they're slowly and surely starting not to bloom anymore. And honestly, they're taking up space, and I have a whole bunch of kitties that would love the vanda spots. The vanda spots are very bright. Maybe not bright enough for vandas, but they're bright enough for the cattleyas, and yeah, they got that spot now. So in here, I might just pot my Bangkok Sunset because she is my crown jewel and she deserves a wonderful, beautiful pot. And this is wonderful and beautiful, and I'm gonna fill it with sphagnum moss most probably, and I think she will be just fine. And in this, maybe another Vendacious type. One of my Giganteas maybe. I think it's gonna do well in here as well. And again here, I might go for a Neo hybrid, Neo and Vanda. Anyway, we'll see. I really do like these pots for vandas. But as I was saying, you can definitely put in here other types of orchids as well. So these have been the new products from rePotme. Very excited. Let me know if you want me to film. I would definitely want to film the mini phals in these because the mini phals look so nice right now. I'm using any excuse to show them off because I don't show them off all year, and I blab about orchid care all year and I have nothing to show for it, right? I'm gonna show them now. I'm gonna prove to you that I know what I'm talking about. Okay, anyway, so let me clear the table and we'll come back with the giveaway. Alrighty, as for the giveaway, one of you guys will receive this grow light. This is called Radiant One, and it is an amazing grow light. It is very powerful though. I received it again a couple of years ago or 3 years ago whenever I received PR last, and I thought, well, I'm gonna do this setup or I'm gonna use it in my new grow space, which given the state of the world at the moment, I don't know if I will ever move into my house. And this product is being wasted on me at this point. It is a very strong grow light. It has fans. What this is useful for is grow tents or greenhouses or basements. You can grow many other stuff under here, not only orchids. You can grow crops of sorts. I'm not gonna tell you what you can grow under it, but it's one of those that is very powerful. And I do try it out in a video. It looks beautiful, but it's just not for me. I mean, I have very tiny shelves. You know the grow lights that I use. I have this sitting around and I spend money on the Barinas. I cannot put this in a shelf. It's gonna obliterate anything I put under it. So one of you guys who could put it to good use will receive it. The giveaway is worldwide. I will ship this to you myself wherever you live. I don't think there are restrictions on LED lights. And all you need to do, and please pay attention to all of this segment just so you know exactly what you need to do. What you have to do is just leave a comment under this video saying, I want to enter the giveaway. That is it. Do not give me details about yourself. Nobody needs to know anything about yourself because the comments are public, okay? Do not let anybody know anything other than you want to enter the giveaway. Nothing else, please. And the way that I will choose the winner is going to be random. I'm going to use a random generator off of the internet, and I'm not going to reply to you. What I will do is post a community post on my YouTube channel with your comment. So if you see yourself, then you will know you won. I'm gonna tell you how to get in contact, and I wanna do this because on the main channel, on the video, there are a lot of spammers, a lot of people impersonating me, potential, and I don't want you guys to get spammed or scammed or anything of the sort. So I'm not gonna reply to your comment, but do keep an eye on my community posts or check back or turn on notifications. I will decide the winner within a week from now, alrighty? So a week from now, I don't know when I'm posting this, 7 days from now, keep your eyes peeled on the community section where I will post a picture of the winning comment. So yeah, I really hope you're gonna enjoy this. As I was saying, it's nice, it's beautiful, but I'm hanging on to it uselessly. Down below, you will find links to these products and to rePotme as well. And yeah, stay tuned for more orchid videos here on my channel. Thank you for hanging out with me today, and I hope you have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye.